Hi guys, I'm Jeanette Pekala. I'm the author of Culture Shock series. I am doing an interview today fueled by readers' questions, and I hope you enjoy them very much. I have Culture Shock, which is on sale right now. It's on Amazon, Nook for Barnes& and Noble, the iBookstore. You can get on your apps for the iPad um, or Android. You can buy the paperback on my website or Amazon or CreateSpace. But today, my main focus is doing the interview. So here we go. So my first question is from Tasha. She asks, how close are Jeanette and the main character? Even though it's fiction, do you have anything in common with her? And can we get to know you by understanding the main character? Well, the main character, Macy Holmes, she is a combination of two people I know best in the world, me and my sister. Um, she's very dramatic and a little bit of a fashionista like my sister, but she's also very quirky and reserved and laid back like me. So it was pretty easy to write Macy Holmes' character. So you will get to know a lot about me. More when she starts to settle into her country lifestyle, you'll start to learn me. So yes, there are parts of me in Macy. Um, Marianne asks, did your family feel neglected when you were writing your book? Well, with my husband, it was sort of easy because when I'm in the writing group, he's happy because I'm not nagging him and he gets to play his video games all night long. With my kids, it's a little different. I use a very important parenting tool. It's called bribery. So, I'm always like, let mommy finish this one last paragraph and then you guys can, I'll get you ice cream, please. Or just give me 5 more minutes and we'll watch a movie together, I promise. And I always do. I follow through with my promises, but man, I just need to get those thoughts off my chest and get them down on the word processor. So I will do whatever it takes just to give me those few extra minutes. Um, so Nikki asked a series of questions. The first one is, what inspires you to write? Well, life is my ultimate muse. That's what I use to inspire me. From relationships to nature, history, the whole shebang. So I pull inspiration from the deep, loving relationship I have with my husband. I mean, we are truly each other's soulmates. So any kind of love scenes in my book, I pull from my own relationship and also observing the ones of my friends who are in love with their significant other. And also, I've never really experienced true heartbreak, so I try and pull it from because I'm an excellent listener to my friends, so I try to listen to what they have to say when they're going through issues, and I really do kind of pull it there. I've never called them out in the book or anything like that, but I try to pull inspiration from what they're telling me, and I put that into the characters who are experiencing devastation or heartbreak or something like that. So I can pour the souls into the characters I write. Nature inspires me as well. For the area I live in North Florida, it just has these beautiful old gnarled, majestic oak trees with the moss swinging in the breeze. It's beautiful. And you have like these old southern mansions and fields filled with vibrant wildflowers. It's just gorgeous. It's magical. And that's why I chose this area as the setting for Culture Shock. And it's such a stark contrast from where I am from originally, which is in South Florida near like the Miami area, even though I'm a little north from that. But which is more like a fast-paced city life. And that's where Macy's from. She's from Manhattan, which is more, fast-paced and city life. Even though you can't really compare South Florida and Manhattan, it's completely different, but it's still kind of that fast-paced city life. And she is moving to this very quaint, small, laid back kind of southern town. And that's where I live now. So I can kind of relate to her journey. And a lot of us can. A lot of us who have moved, been torn from our environment and just thrown into this completely new environment where we have to learn how to adjust. So a lot of people can relate to Macy's journey. So another question Nikki asked is, why did you or what led you to write Culture Shock? Well, one night I woke from this horrific nightmare. It I had like the taste of fear in my mouth. I was shaking with it was just horrible. Cold sweats, everything. 3 in the morning, and then I just thought, oh my gosh, what a great idea for a book. I just have to get this down. So I grabbed a notepad and then the only writing utensil I could find at 3 in the morning, which was a dried out green marker, but I was able to read it the next morning, thankfully. But I wrote down the whole dream from start to finish, and that is actually the climax of the of Culture Shock. And I kind of built the story from there, and it just grew from there up to like 700 pages. So it's really a great story, and I'm getting lots of great reviews on it. So I'm glad everyone else is enjoying it. I really haven't gotten anything negative yet. I'm so glad about that because I really was nervous. Um, Another question Nikki asked, I think is the last one from her. Are you working on any current projects? Well, actually, yes, I am. I'm working on Shockwave, which is the second book in the Culture Shock series. Um, it's a little more intense emotionally, and a lot more crazy stuff goes on in this one, even though the first one's a little nuts. But you get to know the characters deeper this time. I mean, it's the same characters, it's a continuation of the story, and it's going to take you on twists and turns along the way. You're really going to enjoy it. So it should be released in the fall if all goes according to plan. I'm planning on releasing it on my birthday on November 28th of this year, 2013. So just keep your eyes open for it. It should be out before the end of the year. So, okay. Ari asks, what is the primary focus or point of your book? Does your book strive to accomplish something intellectual, social, geopolitical, metaphysical, cultural, societal, emotional, relational, or recreational? But so here's my answer. Culture Shock is mostly entertaining above all. It's just really like it's very humorous as well, but it's kind of has mystery and romance and a large helping of Southern hospitality for sure. But it's mostly funny and it's lighthearted, but there are also a lot of dark twists and turns. I mean, the motto for the book I'm using is when dreams turn into nightmares and nightmares turn to reality. So, I mean, it just takes you on a ride for real. So, but when you first meet Macy, I mean, she goes on a strong personal journey throughout Culture Shock. First, when we meet her, she's a loner. She's very recluse. She's closed off from the world. Her best friend in the world died in a car wreck, you know, and she really hasn't made any relationships since then, other than her parents. So when she moves in this town, she's completely alone. But slowly, as the book goes on, she is starting to break out of her shell, and you really get to see her transformation into a confident young woman. So I guess my message would be that you need to love yourself the way you are and strive to be the best that you can and not to be anyone else because your uniqueness sets you apart from the pack. It's it's really what makes you special and shine. It's what makes you you, you know? And so just embrace yourself and what you have to offer the world because you really are truly worth it and you can really contribute to someone else's life. Okay, so the next question is from Christiane. What made you write a mystery thriller? Well, it's mostly young adult paranormal, but there are a lot of mystery aspects to it, and it is a thriller. There are some moments where you're on the edge of your seat, and it gets a little crazy at points. So I guess it could fall into that category, but it's more paranormal or urban fantasy for young adults, but anyone can read it. I mean, I read young adults and I'm 30, so so I mentioned before why I wrote the book. I had that horrific nightmare, but before that, I had two failed attempts at writing a novel. I first started writing out like poems and songs and song lyrics, and then I started writing scenarios to stories, and that just progressed and progressed. And I tried writing these two novels. One was some high school students going to Europe, and that just didn't work out. It wasn't taking the right path that I wanted it to. The second attempt was I was trying to write my journey as a military wife with my husband deploying and being at home and everything. And that was really personal, and I figured that that wasn't my path. I wanted to write fiction, and I needed something that set me apart from my life. I wanted to create my own world, my own characters. I didn't really want to draw from my own life to create a story. I mean, I'm living my story and I'm enjoying it, but I wanted to create something else. So that's where I was thinking and thinking, what could I do? And finally, the concept snapped when I had that nightmare. I was like, that's it. That's what I need to do. And almost every day, I was jotting down on receipts, pieces of paper. I finally bought a notebook and I started just writing down everything that popped into mind, and it just came so effortlessly, this story. It was like it was always building in my mind all my life, and I just finally got it down, and now I can tell the story, and I'm so glad that people are enjoying it. And I hope that if you do get it, that you do enjoy it too. um, so finally I got that new concept. I was trying to find something that's not overdone, or something maybe that's popular but with a new kind of twist, and I think that's what I've achieved. So that's all I have today. Just remember, stop by and see me on Facebook, Twitter, Goodreads, Pinterest. You can go to my blog, adventuresoflifeandliterature.blogspot.com, or to my website, JeanettePekala.com. Well, thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to get you a copy of Culture Shock. Bye.